If you've ever woken up dreading your workday, even though on paper you've made it, this is for you. Most leaders I work with hit a point where the titles, the paychecks, even the wins stop feeling like enough. They're exhausted, reactive, and wondering if this is just how leadership has to feel. But what does it really look like to break out of that grind and step into fulfillment? Let me show you. Here's the picture I see over and over. A leader who checks all the boxes, career milestones, a solid reputation, maybe even the corner office. But inside, they feel drained. They second guess their decisions, carry tension into their meeting, and wonder why the success they worked for feels so empty. I had a client, I'll call him Alex, who told me, feel like I'm constantly putting out fires, but none of it feels meaningful anymore. I'm starting to think I'm the problem. This is what I call the depletion stage. It's not laziness or lack of talent. It's the emotional and energetic cost of staying in a reactive mode for too long. Here's where things start to change. For Alex, the turning point wasn't learning a new time management hack or taking another leadership course, although those can help. But for this person, it was when he began to understand his own patterns, the stories and instincts driving him into overdrive. In this case, we used the Enneagram to map those patterns and brought in practices for conscious leadership, pausing before reacting, noticing his energy shifts, and choosing responses that actually felt aligned with his values after he identified what they were. Think of it like the phoenix. Before the rise, there's a letting go, a burning off of old habits and identities, an alchemical response, if you will. For Alex, that meant shedding the belief that control equaled respect and embracing presence and authenticity instead was his goal. In this case, in Enneagram terms, he moved from living in his passion, reactivity, and fear and embodying his virtue, calm, clarity, and grounded power. It's different for every single person. So, what happened next? Alex didn't just feel better, his leadership changed. His team described him as approachable and inspiring, even in high pressure moments. Imagine that. He stopped overcommitting and started focusing on what mattered most. Most importantly, he felt fulfilled, not because his workload shrank, but because he finally got energized with himself. He got aligned with himself and his work. This is what it actually looks like when a leader steps out of depletion and into fulfillment. Not a perfect, stress free life, but a sense of energy, clarity, and presence that changes everything. If you've been feeling stuck in the grind, wondering if it's even possible to feel good again, it is. The shift isn't about quitting your job. Well, that's what my path was. Watch another video for the cautionary tale. It's not about quitting your job or becoming someone you're not or faking it until you make it. It's about learning awareness and alignment with who you really are and having the courage to show up that way. If you want to see what the process looks like step by step, I put together a free guide called Transforming Fear into Courage, and there's a link to it somewhere here below. Or if you're ready to go deeper, you can watch the replay or join the wait list for my next awareness mastermind cohort, which would start in first quarter of 2026. Fulfillment is possible. I'm watching it in the current group of masterminds, and I see it with my coaching clients in almost every session. Fulfillment is possible. Personal and professional fulfillment is possible. And that feeling changes everything. Until we see each other again, I hope you have a powerful day.